Okay, let's work out 3/8 plus 1/4. What's the first thing I told you yesterday that you need to locate? Denominator. What are my two denominators?
4 and 8.
8 and 4. Which one's larger, class?
8.
8. Will 4 go into 8?
Yes.
So I can use 8 as my common denominator. So I'm going to put an 8 beside both of those. And then I have to ask myself, 4 times what is 8?
2.
And whatever you do to the denominator, you do to the numerator. 1 times 2 is 2. Okay, look at the top. 8 times what is 8?
1.
And whatever you times the denominator by, you times the numerator by, and 3 times 1 is 3. So I have 3/8 plus 2/8. Are my denominators the same? Yes. I add what's on top. I add my numerators. What is 3 plus 2? 5. So that answer is 5/8. Everybody put that in the box. Okay? Will 5/8 simplify, or is it as low as it'll go? It is as low as it'll go. Let's do the next one. 2/3 plus 8/9. 2/3 plus 8/9. The first thing I need to notice are my what? Denominators. Everybody should be working these on their notebook paper. What are my two denominators? 3 and 9. Circle those. Which one's larger? 9. Will 3 go into 9? Yes. So I'm going to use 9 as my common denominator. Now ask yourself, 9 times what is 9? And whatever you times the denominator by, you times the numerator by. 8 times 1 is 8. Go to the top. 3 times what is 9? 3. And whatever you times the denominator by, you times that numerator by. 2 times 3 is 6. Now do I have them over a common denominator? What's my denominator? 9. And then I add my numerators. 8 plus 6 is, class, well, I leave it 14 over 6. I'm sorry, 14 over 9. Why not?
You can simplify it more.
Okay, it's improper, so I can,
Divide it by 2.
well, I could divide them. Could I divide them by 2? Or what does that line in the middle tell me to do?
Oh, yeah.
What will I actually divide, class? 14 divided by 9. That's an improper fraction. So to simplify an improper fraction, I must divide my numerator by my denominator. How many times will 9 go into 14? 1 times 9 is, I subtract. 14 minus 9 is 5. I do my backwards C. How many whole times? 1. How many's left over? And what did I start with? 9. 1 and 5/9. 1 and 5/9. Any questions there? Any questions at all? Okay, let's move to the next one. I'm going to delete this so I can write there. Okay, look at the next one. The next one we have 5/6 plus 7/12. What do I need to look at first? I first need to look at my denominators. What are my denominators? 6 and 12. Which one's larger? 12. Will 6 go into 12? So my common denominator will be 12. 12 times what is 12? And whatever you times the denominator by, you times the numerator by. 7 times 1 is? Okay, go to the top. 6 times what is 12? 2. Whatever you times the denominator by, you times the numerator by. 2 times 5 is? 10. Are my denominators the same? So I keep my 12. But what do I have to do with the two numerators? 10 plus 7 is? Can I leave it 17 over 12? No. What do you call 17 over 12? Improper fraction. So I'm going to divide. 17 divided by 12. How many times will 12 go into 17? 1 times 12 is 12. I subtract and get a remainder of. Now, I have to turn that into a mixed number. Starting at the top, how many whole times will it go? How many's left over? Over 12. So my answer would be 1 and 5/12. 1 and 5/12. So I'm going to write that in the box. 1 5/12. Questions. So everybody should have number 1 is 5/8. Number 3 is 1 and 5/12. And number 2 was 14 over 9, which actually equaled 1 and 5/9. Questions so far? Okay, we'll be right. I'm going to skip some. I want everybody to go down to number 6. Go down to number 6. Number 6 is 2/3 plus 1/2. 2/3 plus 1/2. What are my denominators? 2 and 3. Circle them. Which one is larger? Will 2 go into 3 equally? No. So neither one of them will work. What did I teach you to do if neither one works?
You draw like an alligator thing on the
Uh-huh.
side and times them.
Okay, so to find a common denominator, you would multiply the 2. What is 3 times 2? 6. Let's check. Or let's finish. 2 times what is 6?
3.
Whatever you times that denominator by, you times the numerator. 1 times 3 is, okay, 3 times what is 6?
2.
And 2 times 2 is 4. Do I have a common denominator?
Yes.
What is my common denominator now? 6. So all we have left to do is add our numerators. What is 4 plus 3?
7.
But can I leave it 7 over 6?
No.
Because that's an improper. And so I divide, and that gives me 1 and 1/6. 6 will go into 7 one whole time. 1's left over 6. Any questions there? Here is your assignment.